Y'all niggas seen the title. Trading is getting too easy, man. Like, now that I have my full blown strategy, you know what I'm saying? I've been teaching it and I've been asking people to help me improve on it and stuff like that because I've been spreading the word with it. But my strategy might be top 10, might be number one in the trading industry. I don't know yet. You know, you got to try it for yourself. But yeah, though, man, we hit two banger trades. No, three banger trades. One is still ongoing. I'm gonna show y'all boys this. We are up $1,000 on the Top Step Combine today. I'm running I'm doing a mini series. The video has not came out yet, but I'm going to be turning $50 into $5,000 with the Top Step accounts, no activation fee. And so yeah, that video will be coming out whenever I pass the account. The first episode for that will be coming out on these trades. But I want to talk about the 3 trades I took for today, because these other 2 trades, since I was on my combine, I didn't trade on my eval. I ended up just paper trading. So I didn't get none of the profits today. But we would have banked hard today. But as y'all boys can see, we got a cool $1,000 right on the freaking dot. You feel me? Cool 1K on the dot. And it was off of NASDAQ sales last night. Let me show y'all the sales right here. We actually bottom ticked it. Now, this should have been for a lot more, because of the fact is I ended up, if I just turn on my executions, I only took 2 trades for today. No, I took 3. I ended up catching a little bit more on, oh, I can't turn on executions on here. Oh, well. I don't know how to turn on I don't know how to work Top Step. So if y'all know, let me know. But I ended up taking sales like around down here. I ended up getting it for sales up here. I ended up getting stopped out, and I just got where I got stopped out at. I hit sell again because I knew we were going to drop. And so let's go over why I ended up selling. First off, when we opened up today, last night, which was Sunday, this was a Sunday trade. Once we opened up, I seen that we began to push up, but then we started dropping back down. And this tells me right here, once we got past to this low, I already knew more than likely we were going to come and go for going to take lower lows. I wasn't expecting a huge drop like this. I didn't predict this much, but I was expecting at least like to these lows over here, because of the fact that this was a lot of liquidity and the market is going to be drawn to what balance. If y'all boys know my strategy, y'all know what balance is and y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we ended up falling down. I wanted to see us. I need to fix my Top Step stuff up so it can be how I normally trade. Let me put all the stuff that I need in here. Boom, boom. Is it in here? Yeah. Anchor, VWAP, they don't got the other stuff. Okay, it's cool. All right, so yeah, we got this right here. So boom, I seen this area right here. This was another previous balance that we ended up breaking out of. I wanted to see us pull back into it and fall back down. That's why I instantly got in for sales, because when I first hit sales, I was just trying to catch the continuation on down, but then I ended up getting caught in the pullback. So I got the pullback right here and got a lot of nice little chunk of it. And since I lost right here, I didn't get the whole 1,500. You know what I'm saying? I only got 1,000 off of this trade. So yeah, that's smacked. Like I said though, this was a pretty easy trade in my opinion, very clean. We ended up dropping down, and I got straight proof. So y'all boys don't. Well, you can see it right here. You can't fake Top Step, but I'm gonna show y'all me actually banking on the trade, and I'm gonna show y'all Ant, my boy Ant. Now he's not a paid student. You get what I'm saying? I work with Ant personally one-on-one though. He helps me better improve my trading strategy and stuff. But he ended up taking the same trades, had the same levels that I did today, and it's kind of crazy. So shout out Ant. But we're gonna go to the Discord. If you're not in the Cord, go ahead and join up, bro. DV ended up hitting today, and Nas ended up hitting as well. He hit 2. Well, let me see. Boom. This was the trade. This was me actually inside of the trade taking it. As y'all can see, I was down $300 for the day already. Ended up taking a nice little taking a nice little win. I did get the full win. I ended up getting out because we started wicking down here, so I only made like a band on the dot. So cool. That was the Top Step trade, and it, like I said, it was a pretty easy trade. I seen that we were dumping down. I wanted to see us go lower. Since I am on a combine, of course I didn't hold this trade because you can only make, the 50% consistency rule. You don't want to overmake these things or make too much bread, because nigga, you gonna have to trade a little extra longer. So once we got the pullback right here, ended up catching the sales to the downside. Boom, nice little 1,500 off of that trade. Now the other trades that I'm gonna just play the TikTok real quick of me predicting the entire market. So let me play that. Okay, so boom, I want to show y'all boys I actually know what I'm doing while I'm trading. So I'm gonna give y'all my pre-market analysis and then me actually hopping in the trade and letting it play out. Okay, the first thing I noticed is we dumped. I actually did catch sales last night. Let me show y'all that. It was on my Top Step account. We up a band for the day. But seeing that we are bearish for today, I do want to see us continue down lower or see this bullish buying pressure get held down here. Where I would like to see us go lower at is around in this area where I got this black line marked out at. And that's at 320. So we're going to make sure to be watching around in this area. As you can see, we get really choppy around in this area. So buyers and sellers really like this area right here. Oh, my voice cracked. So if we are bearish for today, what I'm expecting us to do is continue up higher like this, bounce off of this, and come back down. But if we're bullish, I want to see us go up, bounce off of this level right here, and then continue up higher. But I know for a fact that we're going to be attracted to this area up here. So let's go ahead and get this marked out and just be waiting for a pullback. As y'all boys can see, it went straight to that black line I pointed out earlier, and we're getting an instant sell-off. We're paper trading right now because I am up on the funded, but look at this sell-off, bro. I got my lows at Asia low with my TP at Asia low. Let's see if we can get that rejection and come on down to the downside, my nigga. Let's take out Asia lows for today and we'll be good. There's the band. Look at this. Yes, this is live charts. I forgot to show y'all boys that this, even though it's paper trading, it's on actual live charts. So this would have worked on a real deal funded as well. But it's crazy that it went right to this tick right to exactly where I said it was going to go. I'm going to keep it a buck. I wasn't even expecting it to go exactly to that point. I was just looking for around the area. There go that drop. There go the sell-off. Let's see if we can catch it on camera. Here you can move your stops to break even. I'm not going to do it because I'm on a paper trading account. So I really, I don't have too much emotions to the money. This reaction that we're getting, I'm kind of like prepared for it because we hitting this level over here. Y'all can't really see it, but we hitting the key level. We should keep on dropping though eventually. All right, look like I'm going to be taking profits right here at 1,400. If you let me out there, we just took profits, got out like right around there. What I don't like is the wicks that we're getting, but now we dump. Okay, like as soon as I get out, it's cool. The trade still played out pretty good. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was not even expecting it to do it to the exact extent that I said it was going to do. But I ain't mad. But that just goes to show you that if you know market structure and how price moves, nigga, you can be a decent trader. You can make some money off of this, y'all. It's not all luck, I promise you. All right, now that I got that play, and y'all seen that, I like everything. You can see now. What I said was going to happen in the market, it did exactly that to the T. I'm going to keep it a buck. I didn't even mean to, play it out like that. I wasn't even looking for it to play out like that. But it did. And as you can see, we banked off of it. Right here, I ended up marking out the level 320. We ended up falling down lower, right? Ended up coming here, falling down lower, and taking out TP. I did have my lows at Asia lows, but I ended up getting out early. As you would have seen, we would have ended up losing if we would have held to this low. We ended up just making it to London low. No, that's not even London lows. We made it to pre-market lows and then continued pushing up. So if we would have kept going down, if we would have held for a little longer, we ended up with a losing on our original TP. But we didn't go to the original TP. We got out early, so that don't matter. But yeah, the next thing would be buys, right? The next thing would be buys, and I'm gonna explain it. I just want to show y'all the trades. I know I'm gonna get there. We broke above the level again, and then we pulled back to it, bouncing off of it right here. As y'all can see this black line, we bounced off of it, pushed back up, and held bullish buying pressure right here. And I just got in on the momentum candle right here. You can see this candle right here. This tells me that's momentum that's pushing us up. If you are a OG viewer of the channel, you'll know that was my shooting star method. That's what I used to call it. People call it inverse for value gaps. I call it the shooting star method. Whatever you want to call it. I think shooting star sound cooler, so I'm gonna call it that. Now let's explain these trades and how I got my levels, because people talk about us order flow traders and say we just say levels and don't explain how we got it. First off, volume profile. I've been telling y'all this. This has been a major improvement on my trading. I was using this a lot when I was trading on Motivate, but I don't use Motivate like that no more. I'm gonna keep it a buck because I wasn't using all of its features. I was mainly only using the volume profile, and I noticed I can use this on TradingView and I don't have to pay $50 a month, and you can use it for completely free as well. If you just go over here to the left side, it's going to be under volume based trading things on the fourth tab. So yeah, and what I do is I go from the last week, so last Monday, I go to last Monday and I select that, and it's going to pull up all of the volume from last Monday or from last week to the week that you're currently in, and that helps me find my levels. Now, last week, what I noticed is that we were in a range because of bank holiday, right here around the 300s to 350s. And in that video I showed you, I don't know if I said it in there, but in that video I showed you, I wanted to pay attention to this area, right? Because I knew we were going to be drawn to it. As you can see during London session, at the Asia drop, it pulled back to it. Even during Asia session, when we came to this area, what did we begin to do? Chop. Okay, we pushed back up off of this level right here. I marked this out. Ended up pushing up off of this level and running back into that same level during London session, began to chop and fall. So I knew more than likely if we don't continue down dropping, which I knew we weren't because of this right here, this new low that we put in, I knew we were finna get buys right here. This is holding bullish price. This is called is it international order flow? I forgot it. I forgot it. But it was one of the main things I used to teach back in the day. But yeah, it was institutional order flow. I couldn't think. Yeah, it's called institutional order flow, where you see previous bullish price action being held and not getting ran through. That tells me, okay, buyers are taking over and they do not want to see lower prices. And as we can see, that is true, because once we tap back down into this level, we get the same exact thing. Buyers do not want to go below this level or do not want to go to Asia lows, and they take off. I actually didn't see if we put in the SMT. Kind of, sort of. So yeah, seeing that. So now I knew for certain that we were going to pull back into this range. And as you can see, this is the biggest range anyway. So pulling back into this range made sense as well, because this is a huge balance, right? This is a huge balance that we've already been. So we're going to be attracted to this area. Like I've been teaching y'all boys, we are attracted to balances. That's what the market is attracted to. We attract to balances. I've been preaching this for almost 2 months now since I've developed this strategy, right? We attract to balances, and I knew that we were going to attract to this one, and I ended up marking out the overnight sessions. What's this called? I ended up marking out the overnight sessions. The high for it. I can't think of the name. I'm blanking out right now. But yeah, ended up marking out the high. I put the level at 320. Because 320 is a psychological number, so it made a lot more sense for us to go to that full 320 and stop. But before we'll stop at like 315 or something like that. You get what I'm saying? That just makes sense. Buyers aren't going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to get out at 25,317. No, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna get out at 25,320 because it's a full number, it's a whole number. So I put my market there, marking out that area. As you can see, if we zoom in, we drew straight to balance. We tapped into this range over here again, and we instantly rejected off of 320 and started dumping. And that's where I entered in for sales. We started dumping down, and we ended up catching those sales. Now buys, we just flip. Now, if you know the strat, you know if we push through, if we reject off of it, we enter off the rejection. But if we push through it with speed, we're going to wait for a pullback and catch the momentum. And that's exactly what we did. We ended up waiting for a pullback, broke out of it, came back down, and now we're rising up to TP. So today was a really good day, and it was a Monday on December 1st. Shout out to everybody. If y'all want a full series of me posting every day, like, you know, recaps or whatever it may be, let me know. I do a 25-day all the way up to Christmas. But yeah, like I said, today was for it to be December 1st. December is known as one of the most hardest months ever. December 1st, And it to be a Monday. We had really good price action today. And if you missed out, man, I'm sorry. I hope this video helps you better understand what you could have done differently. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm out. God loves you.